Hello guys!
Heyo!
It's like 3 in the afternoon. We've been watching the US election coverage all day.
It's been a bit of a surprising result, I have to say.
Yeah, nobody expected this.
But here we are. So Trump 2016, I guess.
Hopefully you made the right choice, America.
Yeah, hopefully. Never thought I'd see the day where a jack-o'-lantern would be the next president of the United States, but hey, you know. What do I know? So we're gonna go have a drink about it and maybe get some food about it as well.
See you.
Later.
Getting ourselves some shakes. What's this?
Mango, banana.
Alright guys, we got ourselves a couple of fruit shakes. Each of these costs like about $1, $2 a piece, which is like pretty decent. They're pretty big shakes, to be honest. They fill these like right up to the top. And now we are just hanging out on the beach. Got a couple of drinks to celebrate Trump's victory.
Staggering victory.
Staggering victory. Unprecedented, unexpected victory.
Tremendous.
Tremendous
victory.
And great victory. And we're not really sure what we're gonna do next, but should be a nice day.
Okay, so
this is gonna be kind of like a boring beachy day.
yeah, and excuse the noise behind us, like they're building something in there. So hopefully the audio is coming across all right. But we kind of want it to be like a real talk sesh. We wanted to kind of discuss with you guys like what our plans are for like the future, how long we're traveling. Like, you know nothing about us really, and we're sorry about that.
So we're starting to get some people who are watching our videos, some subscribers who don't actually know us in real life, which is great. We love you guys. But
yeah, we're so happy that you guys have subscribed and tell all your friends.
So we figured maybe it was time to like introduce ourselves and who we are. So I'm the Bird. My real name is Melissa, but nobody calls me that.
Her last name's Baird, so
kind of stems from that.
Yeah, and I'm obviously the blonde.
Yeah. Look at those luscious locks. Anyway, we're both from Canada. We're
Toronto, Ontario.
Yeah.
We
repping the 6.
Yeah, repping the 6. We were insurance brokers before this. I know, the most exciting job in the entire world, right? But we kind of got sick of the day-to-day, and we settled down in our positions like really young, like 21, 22.
I was like 19, I think, when I started.
Was it?
Yeah.
And I was, only 21. You know, the last 3 years or so, we've just kind of felt like there was something our lives needed. Like, we were happy with all of our friends, and like we were happy with our income and all of that, but you know, we'd never really done anything exciting with our lives. We'd never taken any risks. We'd always taken the safe route for the most part, and we decided to put an end to all that. So for about a year, a little bit less than a year, we saved up and
decided to take the plunge. We quit our jobs and hopped on a plane. One-way ticket to the other side of the world.
Yep.
Which is like a pretty crazy thing to do. There was like definitely some opposition and some like mixed emotions.
Yeah,
from
absolutely mixed feelings about it. But
and for us as well, right? Like it was really hard for us to decide to leave everyone that we knew.
Yeah, especially since we're so close to our friends, and they mean the world to us.
Yeah.
And it's really hard being apart from them. But we need to do this for us.
Yeah. So our current plan, we have enough money saved to be here for about a year, we project, with the potential to stay longer if we decide to potentially do a working visa in Australia.
Or if we just stay in less pricey accommodations, etc., etc.
We plan to kind of travel all the way around Southeast Asia. So obviously so far we've been doing Thailand. We'll be in Thailand till the end of December, at which point our visas will run out and we will move on potentially to Cambodia, potentially to the Philippines. We definitely want to see Vietnam. We want to do Laos. We are hoping to do Indonesia. And eventually we are planning to end up in Nepal, where we will be doing a trek through the Himalayas, either the Everest Base Camp trek or the Annapurna trek.
Let us know if you have any experience with either.
Yeah. All we
'Cause
know is what we've read off the internet.
one of the things that I'm sure a lot of people are curious about when, at least I know I was always hugely curious, seeing people travel and the way they travel, like on YouTube, for example. I was always curious as to like how much it cost them to do this, and like if it was a possibility for me.
Like, how much money do you really need? So, lucky for you, we track every single thing that we spend.
We track every single dollar that we spend.
We are spending an average of $90 Canadian per day. So that includes things like our big ticket excursions, like the Elephant Jungle Sanctuary, which cost us, I think, almost $200 together. So that obviously skews the totals a little bit. Most of the excursions we do are quite cheap. We spend an average of $30 Canadian a day on accommodations, and again, you can definitely get that down. We typically, you know, choose a little bit nicer accommodations, and we also get private rooms, and we often opt for the deluxe private rooms as well, just because we like a little bit of luxury.
Well, mostly like we like a little bit of AC. Like we didn't even have it at home, so it's kind of a luxury that we've forgone for like the last couple years, and it's been really nice to have. In terms of security, that's really the main reason why we're choosing private rooms over dorm rooms.
Yeah, just because we do have a lot of like camera gear.
Exactly, and and we're probably being overly cautious, but we're insurance brokers, so we tend to avoid risk.
On average, we spend a little bit less than $30 Canadian a day on food and drink. Now, we don't spend too much on alcohol. We're not huge partiers, so if you are a huge partier and you're here like to really experience the nightlife, that might skew higher for you. We typically try to eat a lot of street food. We try to go for the cheaper options rather than the pricier Western type meals.
And quite honestly, we prefer those options. Like the food quality is so much better. Like the place that you're gonna get food poisoning is from someone trying to recreate Western food
that's where we
out
got food
here,
poisoning.
and that's where we got food poisoning the first time, was from pizza.
We do tend to spend a lot of money on snacks.
Yeah, she's a snacky girl.
I like to snack.
I like Mentos a lot. They have these sour ones that are so friggin' good. They don't have sour Skittles, and I'm like a huge fan of sour Skittles.
Then there's also transportation, and I mean, that's really going to vary as well depending on how much you're moving around, right? Like we've spent quite a lot of money on, so we took flights down from Pai or from Chiang Mai to southern Thailand, so that cost us
a little over $200.
Yeah, it was a little over 200. But day to day, getting around, it's really not going to be that much, less than $10 to rent a scooter. Maybe $10 a day if you're taking taxis around. It's very, very inexpensive.
It really depends on what region you're in. Like, basically, if you're in Bangkok, scooters are not your best bet. A, it's dangerous, and then B,
it's so cheap to get a taxi.
Taxis are ridiculously cheap. Even tuk-tuks are cheap.
Yeah.
In Chiang Mai and Pai and all of that, just hop on a scooter. It's
very inexpensive.
It's inexpensive. I had absolutely no experience riding them, so yeah.
So that's kind of like what we've been spending, and what we actually anticipate Thailand to be our most expensive area, and we definitely have been splurging. We haven't, like, we've been trying to stay on budget, but if we want to have a night out or we want to, like, you know, buy some, like,
yeah, we're not going to deprive
deprive
ourselves of the experience just so that we can be here longer. Like, you know, it's important to, yes, be conscientious of how much you're spending, but it's also important to make sure that you actually experience it here. Like it's important to go meet people. It's important to, you know, try and build connections, and you know, that's something that, you know, we're still working on. Like we're pretty reserved people for the most part, and you know, the other night, like we had a great night. It was fun getting to like talk to people and party with them, and you know, it was just that's the kind of thing that I do want to do is not necessarily like the partying, but the building of connections, the
Yeah.
talking to people, you know, feeling like you're a part of something rather than, you know, you're just kind of here.
Some of the best times that we've had here have been with the people that we've met along the way.
But that's about all I got.
Yeah, we really just kind of wanted to chat about, you know, what we've done so far, how we've been holding up our spending, and what we plan to do in the future. So hopefully you guys will continue to follow along with us. We've been having a great time making these videos and talking with you all.
And if you have like any questions or concerns, just drop a comment below, and like we will gladly answer any and all questions. Like
Absolutely.
there's no question too personal for us. Like we really don't care. At
We
least
have no shame.
At least I really don't. So yeah, leave a like if you like our videos. You don't know how much that helps. That really does help us out. And honestly, if you have like critiques or like anything that you want to see in our videos or like suggestions,
Yeah.
any help from the community is like hugely appreciated.
Yeah, or like things that you want to see, like if you want to see more nature shots, or if you want to see more of us eating cool food, like
Or if you want to
whatever,
like
if you want to see less of us eating cool food.
yeah, probably the latter.
Just let us know.
Yeah, and you know we're happy to take any advice because yeah, we're still trying to figure this out ourselves.
But we're super grateful to all of you for watching. We really appreciate it. And we'll see you tomorrow.
Cheers.
I gotta deal with it. I gotta deal with it.